Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and welcome to the Go All Out event in Pokemon Go. We finally have Generation 8, the Galar region in Pokemon Go. It took long enough, but we finally got them here today, and we're going to go ahead and attempt to catch every single new Generation 8 Pokemon in today's video. Starting off with our starter, of course. Now, we do have a season-long special research with this event, the Galar Calling Special Research. It's 19 pages long, but don't worry, it's one of those where, like, you unlock certain pages as you go through, so we've only got about 6 pages, currently. But on the second page, we do gain access to one of the Galar starters of our choosing. So we're going to go ahead and start off by catching that one. Of course, we do have to go ahead and catch 8 Pokemon to move on with the special research, so let's quickly jump to that now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cool, there we go, that's 8 Pokemon caught, and we can claim 3 charge TMs, and we can claim the rules for finishing that page of the research. We get 800 Stardust, and we also get, what, 800 XP? Yep. Now we can go ahead and pick one of these starters to go ahead and choose as basically just the main feature of the special research. Whichever one you pick, you'll get tasks. Well, no, I'm pretty sure you get rewards. And I think a few tasks tied to whichever one you pick. Like, you'll get some extra candy for them, and you'll also get, maybe a couple extra encounters with them. You can go with either Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble. They're all showing up in the wild very frequently, so don't worry about, missing out on whichever ones you don't pick. You can pick whichever one you like the most. So therefore, I'm gonna go with Sobble. It was my starter back when I played through my main Generation 8 game, so I feel like I'm just gonna pick it for nostalgia. So checking in on what we have to do on page number 3, actually, just choosing the path was page number 2, fair enough. Page number 3, we have to catch 3 Pokemon and take a snapshot of a wild Pokemon. Very easy, we can get that done here. There's our snapshot, cool. That's 1 core, that's 2, and that's 3, cool. We can claim these rules, we get 3 Pokeballs, we get 5 Pineapple Berries, and we can go ahead and claim our rewards for that page of research. We get 1000 XP, and our encounter with Sobble, 452 CP. I don't know what the Hundo CP is for any of the Galar starters from research, so maybe this is good. It would be pretty cool to get a Hundo as our first one for the day. That'd be pretty cool, but there we go. Sobble into the Pokédex. It's my favorite Generation 8 starter, I gotta say. I know, its evolutions aren't the best, but I really like Sobble. Is it any good? No, it's a 12, 14, 11. It's not great, but hey, it's our first one for the day. I'm pretty sure our first of 18. I think it's 18, 17-ish Pokemon we need to catch today. So, already got 1 down. Hopefully, the rest will be easy. They won't, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, with Sobble caught, we now get to move on to page number 4. We have to catch 88 Pokemon, spin 25 Pokestops or gyms, explore 8 kilometers, and evolve a Sobble. Hopefully, we'll get through all this today. The Explore 8 kilometers might be a little bit difficult, but we've got a good amount of time to go ahead and complete this today, so we'll work on that. But yeah, that is basically the main portion of the research we need to get to. Now, it's just catching the new Pokemon, in which we have got one right here, Scorbunny. This is the Fire-type starter of the generation. Yeah, there we go, there's Scorbunny into the Pokédex. 2 down already. We're off to a good start. 99 CP, it's terrible. 6-3, wait, what's that? Yeah, 6-3, 10. Not great, but hey, it's another one down. And we've also got Wooloo right here. Now, Wooloo and Skwovet aren't new Pokemon, but they are featured in this event, and they do have their Shinies released, so we are going to be hunting those over the course of the day. However, if we don't get them, it's not the biggest issue. Wooloo's got a spotlight hour later on, which will be a separate video, and I mean, we've got a week to hunt for Skwovet, so I mean, it's not our main priority. Our main priority is, of course, completing the Pokédex, in which we have got some more Pokemon on the nearby. Well, I've only got 1, but there is one other that is spawning in the wild that we are going to have to look for, but may take a bit of searching. So let's go find this one, and we'll get to looking for the extremely rare spawn, which might actually be the main obstacle in our path for this challenge. So let's get to hunting. And here we have our first wild Sobble for the day. Now, I'm recording this just to, let you guys know that we're not just going to try and complete the entire Galar region Pokédex today. My goal is to complete a Living Dex. But yeah, I'm recording this because we do still, this is going to count towards the Living Dex goal, because once we evolve it into a second stage, it's going to count towards the Living Dex, if that made any sense. But yeah, just quickly wanted to go ahead and mention that we are also going to include Wooloo and Skwovet in the challenge as well. I know they're not new with this event, but I figured considering they're spawning, we might as well just go ahead and include them. So we're going to include the Wooloo we caught in the last clip, as well as this one. We're going to send up into its evolution double to account for the Living Dex project. I know, again, they're not new, but I figured considering they're spawning, we might as well just include them. There we go, there's double, and that is our first line completed in the Living Dex project for the day. There we go. I didn't actually check the IVs on this one. Okay, it's terrible. Alright. And right here we have got Skwovet. We've got 2 of them, so we can literally just finish the line literally standing right here, which is nice. There is our Skwovet. And there's Greedon. Cool. 2 lines finished. Literally standing right here. They are going to be very easy ones because I just had the candy already from past events they've been featured in. So the new ones are going to be a lot more difficult because we need to get about 150 candy for each of them when we haven't even caught some of them yet. So it's going to be a bit difficult to get the other evolution lines done, but managed to get these ones done nice and easily, just done them out of the way. So yeah, that's nice. But anyways, as I said, we need to catch a lot of the new Pokemon that we haven't caught yet. So let's get to tracking this one down. It's on the nearby. Let's go pick that up. Oh, a huge Sobble. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, huge. Neat. Wait, okay, it's not the one I was talking about in the last clip, but we've got a Dreepy right here. It is weather boosted, thankfully, so we have got an increased chance of finding these, but Dreepy is the new pseudo-legendary of this generation. You know, sort of like your Dratinis, your Bagons, your Beldums and stuff. Dreepy basically fills that role within the generation. It's a very cool evolution line, and I really hope we can get the entire, the entire line today. But the only issue is that it's very rare, and I'm pretty sure you need 125 candy to evolve just one Dreepy all the way up to Dragapult, and considering we're going for our living decks, we need an extra 25 to evolve one just into a Dracloak. It's gonna be a bit difficult, but we'll hopefully get through it. But anyways, there we have Dreepy registered to the Pokédex. It's a very cute Pokemon, I gotta say. I do really like Dreepy. Checking the IVs right here, it is gonna be a 10, 12, 13. Okay, it's not the best, but yeah, is what it is. We still got one. That's the first one in the decks, and a bunch more to go. Yeah, thankfully it is only 25 to evolve it into Dracloak. I was actually kind of worried that it'd be 50 to evolve it into Dracloak, but thankfully it's only 25, and just as a bit of a failsafe, I'm gonna try not to use them, but I have got 51 rare candy, so if we need to, I'm okay with using rare candy on this, the Dreepies today, but just have to see how things play out. But anyways, there we go. We've got another Sobble right over here. That's alright. I have been catching a bunch of Sobble and Scorbunny. Haven't found the other Generation 8 starter yet. He's been a bit difficult to find, but I have seen one on the nearby just up that way, so let's go grab that now. And well, it took like an hour to find, but here we have the final Generation 8 starter Grookey. I don't know how it took this long for me to find this one, but got it in the end. I know I'm probably gonna, gonna upset a lot of people here, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Grookey line. I know, you can come at me all you want, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But either way, there we have Grookey into the Pokédex. It is cute. I'm not gonna deny that. I do like Grookey. It's just, I feel as though this middle stage is kind of lacking when it comes to the design, and I just think the other two fully evolved starters are better than Rillaboom. But I do still think Grookey is cute. It's just, I prefer the other ones, but there we go. There is Grookey down into the Pokédex, the final one of the base form new Generation 8 Pokemon. Yeah, there we go. The final new base form Gen 8 Pokemon into the Pokédex, and hey, we've got a bunch of Wooloo here. I'd love to get a Shiny Wooloo. I love Shiny Wooloo. It's such a cool looking shiny, so I'd love to try and pick it up. We have got a Spotlight Hour later on, as I said earlier in the video, for Wooloo, but yeah, it'd be nice to pick one up before then, especially the Skwovet, because the Skwovet doesn't have a Spotlight Hour. So I'd like to try and pick one up, ideally, today, but we'll just have to see how things go. But anyways, we've got more Grookeys down that way, and we've got a bunch more Scorbunny and Sobble to catch, and a bunch more Dreepy to find. That's the main thing I'm worried about, so let's get to looking for them. Well, while we're walking around trying to find all these Pokemon to get enough candy to evolve them, I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and do the daily incense while we're here. We'll go ahead and pop it. Let's see if we can get any cool Galar spawns from it, as well as potentially a Galarian bird. Galarian birds are from the Galar region initially, so maybe we'll see a Galarian bird today. Who knows, but anyways, we are starting things off with a Stuffle spawn. Not gonna be shiny. Let's see if we can get anything cool from this. Hey, there's our first Galar spawn off the daily for the day. We've got ourselves a Scorbunny. Up next is a Wooloo, please be shiny. Aw, dude, I would have loved a shiny Wooloo. Ah, well, it's not from the daily, but second Dreepy. Let's freaking go, dude. My strategy with Dreepies, I forgot to mention it in the initial clip of us catching it, but my strategy for Dreepies is Silver Pineapple Berry, so we get the most amount of candy possible from that increase. And also, I've got my max level Mega Charizard X going, which will give us bonus candy for being a max level Dragon type Mega. So, we should hopefully be able to get much more Dreepy candy from this catch. Yes, 9. Look at that. Cool. Literally 2 Dreepies in, and we've already got 17 candy. We're doing good. Yo, next we got a Dreepy. I literally just said, come on, let's see a Dreepy off the daily. Yeah, we freaking got one, dude. Okay. Now, this should be the Dreepy that will get us over enough candies to evolve at least a Dreepy up into Dracloak. So, I mean, we got that in the dex, at least. But, dude, Dreepy off of the daily. That's awesome. And there we go. That is going to be the daily incense done. 19 Pokemon core. It's not best, but I mean, it is what it is. Although we did have a good number of starter spawns. Didn't see a Sobble off the incense, but we saw a good amount of Scorbunny, saw a couple Grookey, and we saw that Dreepy right at the end there, as well as the Dreepy we found in the wild while doing it. So that means that we have officially caught all the Pokemon that we need to, like, you know, fill in the living dex, minus the evolutions, obviously, because we're going to do those later on. But yeah, we finally got all 3 Dreepies, and we finally got the first Scorbunny as well. Surprisingly, I just haven't kept the Scorbunny, I suppose, until now, for our first one. So there we go, we've got enough to go ahead and complete the Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble lines, as well as the Dreepy line. And when it comes to candy, we're doing well as well. On Grookey, we were at 65, which makes sense, because, like, you know, it was the last starter we actually found. So it kind of makes sense that's the lowest, but still doing really well there. And then, of course, on Scorbunny, we are currently sitting at 72. With Scorbunny, I have actually been able to get a lot more candy because I've got Mega Charizard X going to boost the Dreepy candies. So, I mean, having that boosts Scorbunny candy gains as well. So, we're getting a good amount of Scorbunny candy from that. And then, of course, for Sobble, we're still sitting at the most candy for Sobble, being at 73. It's the most common one I've seen in the wild, so it does kind of make sense. But, yeah, honestly, we're doing really well. And then when it comes to the Dreepy line as well, we're currently sitting at 26, which, of course, is going to be the lowest. But that's just because we've only found 3. But still, from 3 Dreepies, we've got enough to evolve at least one of them up into Dracloak. And now we're only missing, I think, like, what, 75 more candy until we've gone ahead and got enough to evolve it, because, again, I do have the 51 rare candy that I'm willing to use as well, just to get it done for the video. But yeah, we're doing really well on candy gains, I gotta say. And we have got a couple Wooloo here. Haven't gotten a shiny one just yet, which is, it's kind of sad, but, you know, hopefully you'll be able to pick that up soon. Again, it isn't the biggest priority in this video. The main priority is to complete the GALAR dex, but, you know, still, with, like, I'd like to try and get a shiny Wooloo, you know? That is the goal. Oh my god, I'm so hyped right now! Wait! I wasn't expecting this just yet. I was literally just thinking about the fact that, yeah, it's Wooloo Spotlight Hour later on. I can't wait for that. I love Wooloo, love its shiny. I can't wait to pick it up. And, like, I clicked on a Wooloo, and we got the shiny! Already! We didn't even need the Spotlight Hour, dude! Let's go! Oh, it's such a pretty shiny. It is such a pretty shiny. I love shiny Wooloo. It's just... It's such a like well thought out shiny as well. Like, you know, you have a sheep, you're gonna make, like, you're thinking about what its shiny should be, you just decide to make it a black sheep. You just invert the colors. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a nice looking shiny. Oh, come on, Hondo? No, okay. 060, it's terrible. Oh my god, but we got the shiny Wooloo! Let's freaking go, dude! Okay. Right, I didn't screenshot my starting Pokédex stats before the event started. I wish I did, but unfortunately I didn't. But I'm pretty sure that came after about 90 checks. It feels like it's been about 90 since, like, you know, the event started. But I can't believe we just picked that up before we'd have to wait till the Spotlight Hour for that. Let's freaking go, dude! Shiny Wooloo! Already! Let's go! Like 3 hours into the event. The event started 3 hours ago. And we got this already! Let's go! And we've got another Dreepy. Unfortunately, this is the only one we've seen since the last time I saw you guys. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still sitting... Well, unfortunately, we've only found 4, which is kind of disappointing, especially considering it's currently 10 to 2. And I'm wanting to start prepping for Wooloo Spotlight Hour in about an hour from now. So, I mean... Not doing great when it comes to Dreepy spawns, but at least we're finding them. And decent IVs on that Dreepy as well. 10, 15, 13. That might be the one we evolve. Not gonna lie. But yeah, we're not doing terrible. I gotta say. But actually, speaking of evolutions, we now have enough candy to go ahead and evolve all of the Galar starters up to their final stages, as well as evolve the extra ones into their middle stages. So I just figured, you know what, considering we have the candy, let's just do that now. We'll start off with Sobble. I think we're going to evolve this one. It was the starter one we got, and so I feel like it's just kind of like, it's just kind of fitting to evolve now. So we're going to go ahead and send this little guy up into Drizzile. It's not my favorite member of the evolution line, I'm going to be honest. It is cool, don't get me wrong. I just think it looks a bit awkward. Like, I know middle stage starters are supposed to look awkward, but I feel like Drizzile just goes a bit too far with that. But either way, it's still cool, and it's now into the Pokédex. There we go, Drizzile in Pokemon Go. Very, very cool. We're not going to evolve it up to Inteleon just yet. We'll go ahead and do the middle stages for the other 2, and then I want to move on with the special research, because I have actually finished all the tasks for that now, after evolving that Drizzile, so we can go ahead and move on, and I think we may have to evolve Drizzile into Inteleon for that, so we'll just wait until we do that. But now for Scorbunny. We're going to send this one up into our reboot, so let's go ahead and send that up now. There he is. I love this design. Like, it's not my favorite middle stage starter. I think Quilava will always hold that title, but I love Reboot's design. It looks so cool. There we go, into the Dex. Very nice. And we're going to go ahead and evolve that into Cinderace in just a minute. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and do the Grookey into Thwackey evolution. Unfortunately, none of my Grookeys are any good. So I think we'll go ahead and evolve this one. PvP IVs, I guess. I mean, it's not great in PvP. By the way, quick meta relevancy. Oh wait, hold on. There's Thwackey. It's an alright design. It's not my favorite, but I mean, it's alright. He's kind of cool. There you go. There's Thwackey. Awesome. As for meta relevancy of all the final stage starters, they're not good in anything. I think Inteleon is like kind of good as a water type attacker, but like even then it's not great. I think it's like the 14th best in non-legendary, non-mega, and I think non-shadow, so yeah, it's not great. And when it comes to PvP, none of them are good either, so I mean, they'll mostly just get him in the decks and just go from there. But there we go, that's all the middle stages done. Now real quick, let's go ahead and move on with the special research. We finished page 4, we get 1,000 Stardust. Oh wait, hold on, I'll hold my research breakthrough to claim first. God damn it. 2,000 Dust, 3 rare candies, that will help with the Dreepy, I'm actually alright with that. And we get an Encounter of Galarian Weezing. Okay, kind of fitting, considering we're, like, you know, filming a Galar themed challenge video, so kind of fitting there. There we go, we get 1,000 XP, we get 500 Dust, 20 Sobble Candy. That will either be Grookey Candy or Scorbunny Candy if you picked either of the other two. Of course, we picked Sobble, so we're going to get Sobble Candy there. And then we also get 15 Pokeballs. And then we can claim these rewards. We get ourselves 10 Great Balls. We also get, well, 1,500 XP. Yep. And there we go. Yep, as I thought, we do need to evolve a Drizzle. We also need to catch another 88 Pokemon, send 8 gifts to friends, and hatch 8 eggs. Oh, God. By the way, there are event-themed 7-kilometer eggs for this event featuring, I'm pretty sure, all the Galarian forms, as well as maybe, like, 1 or 2 other things. I think the Galar starters and Dreepy are also in 5-kilometer eggs, and then Dreepy's in 10-kilometer eggs. So, I mean, just figured I'd let you guys know that. I'm probably not going to hatch any eggs in this video, because I just can't. I don't like catching eggs, I'm going to be honest. That's the one thing I don't like in this game. So, I don't know if we're going to make any more progress on the special research today, but we'll make some good progress in the next video featured on this event. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and evolve these guys into their final stage evolutions. There we go. There we have Inteleon. A lot of people aren't really a fan of Inteleon. I can see why, but like, I think it's a really cool design. I really do like Inteleon. There we go, into the Pokédex. Lovely Inteleon, 1,239 CP. We send our reboot up to Cinderace. There we go, that's Cinderace. I think Cinderace is my favorite fully evolved Galar starter. I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of it, but like, it was really prominent in the anime, and so like, I kind of got attached to it through that. But there we go, Cinderace into the Dex. Lovely. And now it's time for Thwackey to evolve into Rillaboom. It is my least favorite, as I said before, but I do still really like this, like, you know, this final stage. Thwackey's kind of meh when it comes with this, or when it comes to its design, but Rillaboom is awesome. Like, look at that. Awesome. Maybe it's just because like I'm a massive like music nerd and like, you know, he kind of has a drum, but you know, still I do think it's really cool. But yeah, there we go. There we have Rillaboom into the Dex, and yeah, that's basically all the Dex entries. Now we just need to quickly go ahead and do the middle stage evolutions for the living Dex. So let's quickly just speed through that now. There's another Drizzle. There's our reboot. And there's our Thwackey. Cool, that's all the middle stage starters done and into the living Dex. And now we've got every single one registered to the Dex out of the new ones, except for the Dreepy evolutions, in which we only have 35 Candia for, which isn't great. But, you know, still, we do have now 54 rare candy to put into it if we so need to. And of course, we are still going to be hunting for it in the wild. It is basically the only thing we're chasing for now, excluding the shinies, because of course I would love to get a shiny Skwovet. But yeah, it's basically the only thing we're chasing for now. So, I mean, let's just get back to it, I guess. We'll continue to hunt, and we'll try and get what is probably the coolest new Pokemon we have for this update. So, let's get back to it. Well, it's been about an hour since the last time I saw you guys. Yeah, I've just had no luck with finding any more Dreepies. Unfortunately, had Incense running the entire time, had Spatial Red running on for a bit. It's the best weather conditions for it, it's windy weather, and just nothing, unfortunately. So, well, now we are currently sitting at 5 minutes to 3 in the afternoon, and I need to go restock on Pokeballs in preparation for Wooloo Spotlight Hour. So I'm gonna hop on a bus for an hour. Hopefully, got my fingers crossed that we'll be able to find some more Dreepy spawns while we're on the bus, because it goes along a lot of spawn points and it goes along a lot of Pokestops. So I'm hoping we can find a few more Dreepies on the bus, but yeah, I'm not certain. We may end up being able to get a Dreepy up into Dragapult, but I don't know if we'll be able to get the extra one into the Dracloak for the living Dex. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to do that yet, but we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna see what we can do. Ooh, Tillery spawned off my instance. What the hell? Interesting. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna see how things go. Hopefully we'll be able to find a good number of them on the bus. Hopefully we'll be able to find another shiny, because we've only seen the Wooloo today in like the 5-ish hours we've been out. So, or 4-ish hours, I think. So, hopefully we can find another shiny. But more importantly, hopefully we can find those Dreepies, because, well, we are running out of time. So, fingers crossed. But anyways, without further ado, let's cut to the bus montage, I guess. Oh my god, this is a blooming clutch spawn. Literally, my bus is boarding right now. I'm literally just waiting to hop on the next one to head back down, you know, our way. Freaking Dreepy spawn, and I golden razzed it. Oh, that's a throw right there. Okay, right, we just got 5. Okay, that's not that bad. We're at 40. Right, and well, that was a very disappointing bus trip. I gotta be honest. Restocked on Pokeballs for Wooloo Spotlight Hour, which is a good thing. Like, you know, that was the main point of that whole bus trip, so I'm glad we did that. But when it comes to Dreepy spawns, we literally only found 1, which is kind of disappointing, I gotta say. It means we're only sitting at like 40 out of 120 for Dreepy candy, which isn't great. And so considering my phone is on half, like, you know, battery power and my power bank is dead, I'm gonna wait at home for a couple hours before Wooloo Spotlight Hour starts just to recharge my my equipment, and then we'll be going back out to continue the hunt for the Dreepies. But an hour of that's gonna be taken up by Wooloo Spotlight Hour, so I don't think we'll be able to finish the Living Dex portion of this video. I don't think we'll be able to. We'll be able to get the, we'll hopefully be able to get Dragapult, at least, so that we've completed the Pokédex, like, you know, for Generation 8 so far. But when it comes to the Living Dex, I don't think we'll be able to do that. So we're still going to try and complete the Dex, at least, and we're still going to try our best to complete the Living Dex portion if we can. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, I'm going to head home, recharge my stuff, get ready for Wooloo Spotlight Hour. I will have the game open to try and find a couple Dreepies, like, you know, potentially in the house, but we'll just have to see how things go. Anyways, I'm going to head home, get my stuff charged, and I'll see you guys with hopefully another Dreepy. I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, well, we're back. Spotlight Hour is officially over. It was insane. The video will be out tomorrow, so you got that to look forward to. Yeah, I'm still, it ended 12 minutes ago, and I'm still, like, I'm shocked with how it went. But either way, we're back to hunting for Dreepy now, but we're starting with a shiny Gligar. I literally, like, just messaged in, like, you know, the local group chat, like, you know, asking how everyone's Spotlight Hours went. It went very well for most people, which is good to see. Just letting them know how I did. And I came back on the game, and shiny Gligar. I had a feeling I'd get this because I'm pretty sure, like, this whole, like, really overgrown green area, it's normally a nest, and I've seen so many Gligar there today. Every single time I come up here, there's been a Gligar there. So I don't know if Gligar nests or not, but I think if it does, that's definitely a Gligar nest. So I kind of expected to see one of these at some point, but yeah, we got one right here. It's not great IVs. I was kind of hoping for decent PvP IVs. I know Gligar isn't great in the Great League anymore. I think that it got debuffed in the last update, but yeah, okay, cool. That is our 4th shiny for the video. Of course, we did manage to get the shiny Wingull and the shiny Magnemite on the bus, which was insane. So very happy with those. But yeah, we got a shiny Gligar as well, I suppose. So yeah, can't complain about that. Skwovet. Imagine if we got that shiny. That would be insane. Right, well, either way, we've got, well, it's currently 7:15, and I'd like to get home by 9 o'clock to get to editing this video for you guys, to try and get it up tonight. So I don't know how long left we're going to be out hunting for Dragapult. We may just have to go ahead and call it early, which I don't want to do, but unfortunately we might have to, especially considering it's not weather boosted anymore. Oh wait, hold on, there's one on the nearby. Oh, there's one literally right up here. Let's go grab it. Okay, there he is. Cool, we found him. I do apologize for the skateboard noises back there. There's a skate park we're right next to, unfortunately, so just gonna have to put up with it. But yeah, Dreepy. Now I am gonna remember to silver pine out this one. I know I made the mistake earlier of accidentally golden razzing it. Not gonna do that this time. We're gonna remember to silver pine up it because we need the candy, dude. We need the candy. Although I did just realize, actually, I forgot to re-Mega Evolve my Charizard X. So, fortunately, it's only 7 from that, but we're sitting at 48 candy right now. Met IVs on that one, so don't really care. And upon transferring that one, we get an extra one. So, I mean, we're getting close. Somewhat slow progression, but we're getting closer. So I can't complain too much about that. Okay, I'm desperate. It's gone 8 o'clock now, as you can tell. It's getting dark out. We are in September now here in the UK, of course, and therefore we, well, we have a lot darker evenings now. But yeah, anyways, I'm desperate because like my phone's nearly dead. So I've just brought down a Kyogre raid. Hopefully we got some rare candies from it. I didn't see the rewards, but you know, hopefully we got some so that, like, you know, potentially if we can get 9 rare candies from this, it means we only need to find 1 more Dreepy with a Solar Pineapple and the Mega Charizard boost. So I mean, it's a good thing to try for. But anyways, just brought it down. It's a 23-28. It's unfortunately not the Hundo. I am looking for that, but yeah, it's still decent. I like it to be shiny. It's not, but oh, that looks really nice with that lighting in the background. Oh, that looks really nice. I can't throw this thing sometimes. Oh, there we go. On the terrible throw, we managed to catch it. Okay, cool. Whatever. Anyways, the moment of truth. We had 54 rare candy before that raid. Please tell me we're at like 63. I see how it is, game. I see how it is. Yep. We got none. Okay, that was 12 hours of my time. Well, not 12 hours, Jesus. That was 12 minutes of my time completely wasted, but whatever. Anyways, let's move on. Oh God, haven't seen this kind of lighting in a while, actually. Okay, hopefully that should be fine. It's funny, my phone is on like 30%. It's gonna die probably within the next 20-ish minutes. So I'm literally just trying to get around to as much ground as possible to try and find any more Dreepies. And I saw a bunch of Wooper, and I was like, I wouldn't mind a shiny Wooper at some point soon. We got a shiny Wooper. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm down with this, honestly. I love shiny Wooper. I honestly love shiny Wooper. I know I had a community day, like, last November, but yeah, I still love shiny Wooper, so I'm always down to see it. Is it going to be any good? No, 10.57. Okay. Right, I'm going to end this clip now, because I don't want to, like, what I don't want is the screen recording to, like, you know, start taking up battery life. So I'm going to end the recording now. Probably won't record much until I get home unless we get a Dreepy. But, like, odds of that are quite low. So, yeah, but we'll have to see how things go. Anyways, I will see you guys with whatever comes next, I suppose. Right, good evening, actually. Yeah, it's the next day now. I haven't seen really any Dreepies, like, all day. We did manage to get 1 on the bus, which I Solar Pineapple, but I didn't have Charizard X going, so we only got 7 from that. 8 if we transfer it, but we have a saving grace. It is a Kyogre raid hour for the next hour. We're going to be raiding it as much as possible, so hopefully we can get, well, we should be able to get enough rare candy to go ahead and just, you know, evolve a Dreepy up into Dragapult. So there we go, we're hopping in right now. We're going to get moving, we're going to see how many raids we can do, we're going to see how much rare candy we can get, because that is the main goal, as well as a Hundo, but that'll be part of a separate video, so go check that out if you haven't already. It should be up in a couple of days. But yeah, anyways, I will check back in with you guys to see if we get any rare candy, but we'll have to see. Right, okay, first raid down. We are looking for rare candies. 6 rare candies, perfect, okay. I'm pretty sure we only need like 9 more, I want to say, to be able to go ahead and evolve our Dreepy up into Dragapult. I'd like to get the extras so that we can go ahead and do the Dracloak evolution as well. Oh, hey, we got a shiny. Right, well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording the Kyogre raid hour video. I'll see you guys for the next rewards check, I guess. All right, I was too late to record, like, you know, going for the rewards. But we did get 9 rare candy. I'm pretty sure that puts us over enough to at least evolve 1 Dreepy up to Dragapult. So hopefully, the remainder of these raids tonight, we'll be able to get enough to evolve another one into Dracloak. All we can do is hope. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna see if this is shiny. Right, and there we go. We're back down our end now. Kyogre raid out was a success, both when it came to the Kyogre raids and also when it came to the rare candy gains. We managed to get over 100 rare candy because of that raid hour, and now we can go ahead and dump a bunch of that into our Dreepy here. We're only going to do 124 right now. I just want to make sure I get my math correct on this. But anyways, now we can go ahead and evolve a Dreepy all the way up into Dragapult. Now, I'm conflicted as to which one to do. You know what? We're never going to use it. Let's just do one. Let's just do our first one. I don't know. That feels fun. There we go. There's Dracloak, the middle stage evolution of the pseudo-legendary line. I think it's really cute. I love this evolution line. The fact that they have little Dreepies on the back. I really like that. Yeah, it's just like a little Dreepy. The idea is they're supposed to be like Dracloak and Dragapult are supposed to have like little cannon things, and they fire little Dreepies out of them. Well, Dracloak doesn't exactly have the cannon thing Dragapult does, but it still fires little Dreepies from its head. I think that's really cool and really cute as well. So yeah, I love Dracloak and I love Dragapult. We're gonna go ahead and see it here. Here we go, sending Dracloak up into Dragapult. It's one of my favorite pseudo-legendary lines. I'm not really the biggest fan of Gen 8's Pokédex, but Dragapult's just so cool. Yeah, you can see the little cannons that it fires Droopies out of. I don't know if it can do it in its animation, but we'll have to see. Anyways, there we have Dragapult in the Pokédex. Such a cool Pokemon. 2946, does it shoot the little Droopies out? No, I don't think it does, but maybe when it eventually gets its exclusive move, Dragon Darts, I think it is, maybe, like, you know, that'll be tied to its animation. But there we go, there we have Dragapult in Pokemon Go, the last of the new Pokemon we have to go ahead and catch. Now I can just go ahead and dump 24 rare candy into this Dreep, or into our Dreepies, whichever one's best, we'll go ahead and evolve. We'll do this one. I think they have the same amount of IV points, just they're slightly distributed differently, but we'll send this one up into our Living Dex Dracloak. Boom, there we go, there's our Dracloak. We're not going to evolve it any further, of course, because this one's for the Living Dex. So, yeah, and with that evolution, we are done with our Gen 8 Living Dex. For the feature spawns in this event, I'm not including, like, any of the the evolutions like Obstagoon, Berserker. I know they are featured in raids and stuff, but, like, I don't have the raid passes to raid all of them, and I don't really care about doing them anyway. I already have them in the decks. I'll add them into this tag afterwards, well, after we're done with the video. But yeah, we managed to get all of the exclusive, well, not the exclusive, but the featured Pokemon from this event, and that means we have finished the Generation 8 Pokédex for this event. Or at least we kind of have. See, there's one other Pokemon that was released with this update, being Stonejourner. It is a UK regional based around Stonehenge, a very famous landmark here in the UK. But the issue is that I don't actually live in the UK. I live in a place that is considered part of the UK, but it's not actually, like, it's not officially part of the UK. So I was kind of hoping we'd be able to catch it over here, because, like, you know, we count as part of Europe over here, because we get Mr. Mime. We even count as part of France, even though we're not part of France, we get Klefki. So I was kind of hoping they'd be able to get Stonejourner over here, but unfortunately we can't, so I can't actually complete the entire dex, you know, in this event. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. There's no way I can just last minute book a flight to the UK to go catch Stonejourner, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait a little bit, probably until, like, January next year. I'm going to the UK, or at least I'm looking at going to the UK in January next year, so hopefully we'll get one then. But for right now, we can't catch Stonejourner, but we managed to catch everything else. We got the Grookey line, the Rabu, or the Scorbunny line, the Sobble line, the Skwovet and Wooloo lines, which, yes, are new, but we still got them. And of course the Dreepy line, and that basically does it for this, like, you know, this video, I guess. We managed to catch every single Pokemon minus Stonejourner, but of course we can't actually catch Stonejourner. So yeah, that is basically the video for today done. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it's a day late than I planned it to be. I planned to have this video out yesterday, but, like, you know, as you guys can see, it took a little while to get the Dreepy candy. So I apologize about that, but hopefully you enjoyed today's video nonetheless. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below on the video, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you get notified as to when the next video comes out, and finally, comment down below, have you managed to catch all the Generation 8 Pokemon yet? If you have, great. If you haven't, which ones are you missing? Feel free to tell me in the comments down below. I will happily give them a read to see how you guys did, and also feel free to comment down below just how this event has treated you. Have you gotten any cool Shinies, any of the new Shinies, any cool Hundos? Again, feel free to tell me in the comments down below. I will happily give them a read to see how you guys did, and with all that said and done, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Click one of the videos up on screen right now. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. With all that said and done, I again want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later.